What is going on, guys? JWebs412, and today I'm gonna be talking about something, not ranting about, something that I've seen in the headlines, something I've seen people talking about, and something that I saw immediately when I was at work today. If you did not know, Capcom is going to release. I always do this. Capcom is going to release Resident Evil Revelations Part 1 and 2 on the Nintendo Switch later this year, with the release of, alongside Xbox, PS4, and PC. I guess give them a hand. Some people feel that this is a win. This is proven third-party support, but no, it's not. Now okay, fine. I'll admit it's good that they're getting this game, but don't forget that those two games. I think the first Revelations came out 2011, and this, Part 2 came out maybe 2014, and they were both, in my opinion, I'm a big Resident Evil fan. See, I got my Raccoon City PD shit right there, so I'm certified. Fuck! But in my opinion, those two were two of the worst Resident Evil games I ever played. Now, they weren't as bad as, like, let's say maybe Dead Aim or maybe the one for Game Boy Color, but Part 2 was pretty fucking awful. In Part 1, they had it for the Nintendo DS or the 3DS, and the thing on the Wii U, PS3, Xbox 360, all that stuff. But I was not very impressed with it. Didn't stay true to the original story. But you could argue too that Resident Evil 4 is what changed the whole thing. I didn't like Part 5 or 6, but I'm getting off topic. But I'm a big Resident Evil fan. One of my favorite Resident Evils, of course, the one, Part 1, 2, and 3. But this one here is probably one of my main favorites, Resident Evil Code Veronica. Nobody can argue that's one of the best horror games of all time. But this does not prove third-party support is there, guys. Okay, great. Capcom, is releasing this with them later this year. Fantastic. To be $40. Okay, fine. That's great. These games have already been out, and so now we're still getting ports and games that are old, guys. So we're getting, Lego City Uncovered was a port, and then we got Elder Scrolls coming. That's a port. We got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. That's a port. We got most of these fucking games are ports, guys. I know I couldn't think of any more, but most of these are ports, and I just don't understand why people think that this is pointing in the right direction. You'll convince me, and everybody else feels the same way I do. They're getting full AAA third-party support if I see Resident Evil 7 Biohazard on there, fine. If I see they release, I guess what, Call of Duty's coming to the system, fine. Some major, I need, Titanfall, not Titanfall 2, but Call of Duty World War, Destiny 2, some Red Dead Redemption 2, one of the major third-party AAA, big, huge budget games. Not saying that Resident Evil Revelations or the other Resident Evils aren't big budget games, but these are just old games, guys. These are old games. I do not take this as any form of positive, reinforcement for third-party support for the system. Don't do it. The best thing, third-party wise, that Nintendo has procured so far is Rocket League, which is not that graphically demanding. I'm glad they got it, and that's a game that I think is probably made for the Switch. That's awesome. But I'm telling you, you're never going to see a major, hard-hitting, huge budget triple A title, because honestly, I do not feel Nintendo Switch is powerful enough to handle it. Now, I watch a guy by the name of, his name's CHARIOTMANVIDEOS. Go check, I'll leave a link for his channel in the description. His name's CHARIOTMANVIDEOS. He has about the same number of subscribers as me. He covers a lot of topics about the Nintendo Switch, and he's very entertaining, and I watch all his videos. A lot of it I don't agree with. He talks a lot about the Switch, about the sales numbers of the Switch, and third-party support and why people are working with Nintendo. A lot of them I disagree with, but it's never to the point where I don't attack him on it. I'll tell him my argument, he tells me his argument, and we go about our day like adults, because in the end it's about video games. It's not it's not like politics or anything like that. But this, I'm not convinced. I am not convinced. This does nothing for me. Resident Evil 1 and 2. It's Capcom. Capcom makes plenty of games for Nintendo, always has. Street Fighters come out and other games amongst them. So it's really not surprising, and this should be a given. People are giving this to Nintendo as like, oh, this is a W for Nintendo. No, it's not. This is something that should have been coming from the beginning.
Look.
It's going to release around the same time that the PS4, Xbox, and PC version are, so that's a good thing. But I'm waiting on what where the hell is Resident Evil 2 from Capcom? The Resident Evil 2 complete remake. That's what I want to see. I can give a damn about Resident Evil Revelations, two of the most ass ones in the series. I would rather them release 1, 2, 3, the original ports for the Switch. I think everybody else would have wanted that too. I really don't care about Revelations. That's just my opinion. But like I said, I know I sound like a broken record here, but I'm not convinced, guys. And this announcement that Resident Evil Revelations 1 and 2 are both coming to the Switch does not change a goddamn thing about the third-party support situation. Now, people are arguing, well, it's selling well, so third-party developers are starting to listen. No, it's Capcom. Like I said, Capcom's always made stuff for them. And like I said, until I see something major, I need a big game to convince me that the Switch is the truth, right? The Switch can handle these big games. The Switch can get ports of these games. The Switch, I can play my Mario, I can play my Zelda, I can play all that good Nintendo stuff, but I can also play another game that I want to play. And I'm the kind of person, if you're not a big game person, I have all 3 systems. I have PS4, Xbox One, PC. So if you're not a guy like me, you're only gonna have one system. That's it's really what this is aimed towards. If you're a person, especially in this economy, if you have one system, you're gonna pick the system where you can play the most variety, where you have the most content you can get your hands on, you have access to, and that's either right now it's PS4, Xbox One, or PC. And if you're a big Nintendo fan, that's fine. But just know, and it is true, this is a fact, that if you want the most content, if you want the most games, if you want the most entertainment, videos, stuff like that, streaming, all that kind of stuff, then you're gonna go shut up. Then you're gonna go for the PS4, Xbox, PC. Just the way it is. That's just the way it is. But that's it for this time, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. Talk to you guys next time. Thanks.